Hey, this is Calin Thomas, Director of Sports Marketing at Easton. I'm here with Kyle Peterson of ESPN, D1 Baseball, just the authority on college, Little League, everything. Happy to be here in Omaha, your hometown. Thank you for coming to our booth. Just wanted to say hey and get your take on the field this year and what you're hoping for the World Series.
We love it from our standpoint. I mean, the cool thing is you always know you're going to have some of the best. It ends up that way. You don't know who the surprises are going to be because you always know there's going to be a few surprises. The cool thing about the surprises this year is the surprises are the 3 seeds are Florida State and Michigan. 2 seed is Auburn, who has a great story behind it. And you've got power conferences, and power leagues, and power athletic departments, and some of the best players in the country. We talk about it every year. I mean, we're watching future big leaguers, and not just big leaguers. We're watching the next set of names that kids all around the country are going to see, and it's cool to get to see them, at least for some of them, one last time on this stage.
There's some awesome stories this year. You got Coach Martin, hanging it up. You got Arkansas, who was a foul pop-up away from winning it. They're back. You got Butch Thompson, longtime Mississippi State assistant, coming back, and he has to play his first game against them with Auburn. What story stands out to you?
It's kind of a pick your favorite one year. I mean, there's enough of them with Florida State. I went to the Florida State Regional 2 weeks ago because I thought there was a decent chance that Florida State was going to get beat, and I wanted to see Mike's last game. Well, they haven't lost since. I mean, you roll through that. Georgia was really good, and there are not too many people going to Baton Rouge and beat LSU to get to this point, and they've swept through a regional and a super to get here. For Auburn, obviously with Butch, with the death of Rod Bramblett and everything that's gone on there, and just the emotion that those kids in the athletic department's been playing with for weeks now, because it was right after the SEC tournament. Arkansas coming back after being a foot away from winning a national title. Michigan not being here in 35 years or whatever. It really is a pick your storyline year because there's plenty of it. I think it adds up to, it's got a chance to be one of the best ones that we've ever had.
You being from Omaha, one of the questions we were just getting online is, what is your favorite memory of growing up in Omaha, experiencing this as a kid, and maybe your favorite overall World Series memory?
Yeah, we'd go every year, and it was just dependent upon whether or not you had games that night, and if you did, then you tried to go to the day game. And so we'd always go wait by the buses when everybody got beat because you're asking for a ball or a glove or a hat or anything else. And I remember I got Jim Audley's hat when he was at Wichita State, and I got a guy's cup one year, which I thought was kind of an interesting bit, but it was something, and at that point I just kind of rolled with it. And,
did you sanitize it?
No, I don't think I kept it very long, but at least I could tell my buddies I got something. So that was, we were the kids hanging over the dugout and trying to get autographs and trying to get a ball, and no different than the kids that are walking around here and the ones that are doing the same thing today. If you grow up around here, and that's what made the big league game so cool yesterday. If you grow up around here, this is your World Series. There's not a major league team here. AAA team, there's not a major league team here. So these were the names that you got to know every year. It was Odubie McDowell, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Pete Incaviglia, Brad Beanblossom. Like, you go right down the list. Those were the guys that we knew. Ventura. Those are the names you knew growing up, and ultimately a lot of them went on to play for a long time.
As an Omaha local, we're trying to give everybody who's in town visiting, maybe for the first time, the experience. Little off-color question, but what are your favorite restaurant recommendations for those people in town?
This year more than off. So the Drover's closed, which is kind of a national travesty, but it should be open later on this year. If you're downtown, so go see Mo at Omaha Prime. I love Mo's stuff. There's a really good sushi place. I know it sounds stupid in Omaha, Nebraska, but there is. A place called Blue that's great. You know who's got really good food is the Blatt. The Blatt's got great food, which is close. You gotta have a Zesto shake. If you want breakfast, go to Louis M's down on Vinton Street, or go to Lisa's Radial Cafe. You got to get in a car for those, but I promise you it's worth it. If you want a burger, go see the guys at Dinker's. You can throw a dart downtown, but yeah, if I'm going to go somewhere, probably going to be one of those places. But the Blatt is the surprise. The Blatt's got really good food.
All right, you heard it here. I wanted to thank you for coming by.
Absolutely.
Everybody out there, D1 Baseball, the ultimate authority in coverage. Go through Easton and swipe up, subscribe now, and thanks for coming by. We'll see you throughout the World Series.
Absolutely, love the setup.